Welcome everyone. Just go through the normal things that we go through at the beginning of every sprint planning. One issue, one assignee. So if you are not sure who it should be assigned to, pick one person and they will make sure that the issue is updated and the work gets done. And don't overload, just 3 to 4 hours a day. Expect to plan for no more than that. And then a reminder of our retrospective, more icebreakers, and maybe I should add as well, and more just for fun activities. Okay. All right, so okay, we have 2 blocked issues and 2 review QA issues. Maybe we can just look at these quickly. So the Discord bot weekly announcements. I see that the last comment is there's just still some working groups. Oh, no. Oh, some of the working groups write a test, then we're going to do the remainder using the calendar descriptions that I copied. So I guess this is the documentation for how to update an issue. Let's see. I don't really know where we keep stuff like this. Like there should be a place where we keep this so that when we need to refer to it, we don't have to go back into GitHub and look for it. Maybe we'll just leave this one open until we find the place to put that piece of information. And then the Discord onboarding has really bad metrics. Seems like it's maybe still a problem, but it seems like we can close this and open a new issue. I already opened a new issue to sort of track it, just to start measuring it in every sprint to see if people are able to enter into the Discord or people are getting stuck. Closing. Issue to monitor. Cool. And create a post that, okay, so I guess these 2 are related. So Griff, you have this as blocked. Do you want to bring it back into the sprint, right? I'm guessing?
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. And actually, I think we're going to start with Commons Form and Params. So would you mind kicking us off?
Not at all. Sorry, I was just eating a little bit. Yeah. So, I mean, we're in the same, I was looking at it and it's like, oh, we're just going to do the exact same sprint that we did last week, unfortunately. So, Common Swarm, we have this demo that's happening. And so we're going to deploy the Commons upgrade and demo it. I guess the main focus is a change to rage quit and make sure everyone understands the rage quit mechanism and does some user acceptance testing on the UI. And then, close all hatch issues. So we just need to finish the hatch website and get it out. So everyone's going to get to play with it. It'll be there for everyone. Hopefully tonight. Paulo and Sam are in Madrid together right now, hacking together. Okay.
Is there an action that we should be doing over this weekend?
If you want, you can you can put money into the hatch. You can throw in like a dime or 2 into the hatch. But I think everyone here has probably sent money to the hatch. So it's not the biggest deal in the world because y'all have impact hours. So you'll all be minted tokens. And then with those tokens, on Thursday, we will have a rage quit demo and everyone can rage quit from the hatch DAO. So that'll be fun.
Oh, next Thursday we're doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. Params. Shall we cover that one too?
Params, the big goal is the hatch dashboard user testing should happen today, Friday, today in like 6 hours. we're doing that. So midnight Europe time, 3 p.m. West Coast time. So if you can come, and hopefully it'll work, but it looks really good. It's live right now if you want to go play with it and actually propose parameters. Now, instead of choosing the impact hour slope, you're just moving that crosshair, that red crosshair and picking a point. And then you change the max impact hour rate to adjust the curve. So it's much more intuitive and easier to play with. And so, but there are a bunch of issues to improve the dashboard, and that's in a different repo called Ending the Crypto Technocracy.
Okay,
and
so from this one then?
Yeah, it's all in product backlog. We will definitely be doing the brainstorming ones on the augmented bonding curve. That's what I want to commit to, is the augmented bonding curve spec and the augmented bonding curve brainstorm. I guess the augmented bonding curve brainstorm is basically done already. It might have even been closed.
Yeah, I think it has been. Yeah.
So I want to commit to that, and then the rest will be bonus.
Okay. What about the post that explains how to use the Hatch dashboard? You think that's going to be this sprint, or?
Yes, that will definitely be the sprint.
Okay, cool.
And also we'll encourage people to vote with token log on TEC Hatch now.
Okay, cool. Should we assign this to somebody else?
Yeah, you can assign it to me for now.
Okay. All right, cool.
And I guess also the other one that's assigned to Jake, encourage people to create their own parameters.
Yeah. Oh, what happened?
So that's what I'm doing right now. Get in there. Create your own parameters. Your economy, your choice.
All right. I want to say like 3 times today, Zenhub acted a little funky on me and kept crashing. So I hope we get through this sprint without it crashing. We'll see. Okay. All right. Excellent.
I guess this is everything that's not on the end. There's a lot of work going on in this other board. So.
Yeah. Okay. And it's working to keep it there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Transparency, Zep, you want to go?
Yeah, it will be quick.
Yeah.
We will be finishing the comms transparency audit together with the Stewards one, and then we will have to discuss, like, we already have the tool of the bot, but we have to discuss what's going to be the workflow to keep all the files organized, and yeah, that's something we will also be doing this sprint. And yeah, I didn't create an issue, but we also want to finish the digital documentation. It's almost done, but I didn't create an issue because it's almost done. And yeah, that's all for transparency. And then the repeating tasks.
Wait, so this is the workflow for the recording with the bot. This one's almost done, right?
I mean, the bot is done, but yeah, I would like to, on the next transparency call especially, discuss I mean, people will be doing a lot of records, and the idea is like how to organize it. Maybe, I don't know if we would create a new channel for it, or it should be discussed, I think. I mean, I have some ideas, but yeah, I don't want to impose anything, so I want to discuss it with the people on transparency call.
Okay, I think I accidentally removed the next sprint from some of the things in the product backlog. So I'm gonna not use it. I'll use the next sprint, but did this have next sprint tagged on it already?
I think yes, and it will be happening for sure.
Okay, all right. So then I will have to make sure that we look at all of them. Okay, cool. And of course, yeah, the repeating. Usually I'll bring the repeating in later, but this is good. And these, I think we decided SEO is going to be not transparency, but comms. But are these duplicates?
of ones that might be in the comms dashboard.
Yeah, probably. I think we should just close them.
Right. Nate, are these two SEO ones? It's being tracked in the comms dashboard, right?
Comms. It is, yes.
All right.
So we can get rid of those.
Cool. All right. See you later. Good. All right. Legal is usually quick. Santi, should we go through legal?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, we have great news because we can consider we're done with the proposal terms. Although I'd love to leave it there because we still need to implement the final parameters that we need to go through. So just leave it there, but it's done. We just ended it today. The praise and bounty, we are working on that, so that goes to the next one. Discuss the legal terms and conditions for Dandelion voting. We've discussed that, and we're probably gonna just leave it there. We'll close it. I'll give it another thought on the next meeting, but I think we're not gonna create any legal document there. Integrating all the legal docs into Gitbook, they're already there, so we could close that one.
Oh, great.
And yeah. And the one underneath it, which was the GitHub, I would actually today we discussed about all the terms, or we're probably going to create a little document to consider all the third-party services that we use. Okay, Telegram, Medium, everything. So I think that we could integrate that GitHub terms and conditions into this new issue where we're gonna take into consideration all the third-party services that we use.
Oh, I see what you're saying. If we look at the Epic, it is. Let's just have a quick look. So sort of. Oh, it's just GitHub, Discord.
Because at the very beginning, when we created all the issues, we created a bunch of different services terms, okay, and we ended up deleting most of them. I started working on using the Aragon jury document for the GitHub, but through several discussions today, we ended up, just discussing on the meeting that we are gonna just create one document for all the third-party services that we interact with as a DAO. So I think it's probably good to just change the name of that one and add all third-party services.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. So, but there's probably one already for SoftGov and Gravity then.
Yeah, actually, Gravity and SoftGov are attending the meeting, so we're working together on that. Actually, Libby is gonna pass to Sean, who's taking care of this issue, all the services that we are using, and of course, if we miss any of those, we will keep adding. But we are working together on that. So probably this issue when closed, we'll have to figure out which other issues are related to in the other groups and close them all.
Yeah, maybe we'll go through them as we hit SoftGov and Gravity today.
Mm-hmm.
Is this for this sprint or stays in the product backlog?
This for the next sprint.
The one that's coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And this last one, which is revised terms and conditions agreements with Sean, I think that's I don't really see what that comes from. That's
I just
Libby.
created that.
Oh, you created that? Oh, is that? Oh, that's the one we were talking about for GitHub that we. Okay.
We just talked in the call today to it seems like a good time to revise all the agreements we worked on before.
So maybe we can merge those, this one and the one we just were changing title for GitHub.
They can still be different because one is for this like all the third parties, and then the other one is just revising what it's already there.
Okay, yeah, all right, that sounds good. We'll go over it with Sean, and maybe because GitHub's got all the code and maybe it deserves a specific document there. All right, let's leave them both and move them both for the next spring time.
All right, cool. And Olivia, should we go through SoftGov now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We'll bring
yeah,
it
so
up.
the source cred committee, I think it it's an epic. Do you want to comment on this one, Santi?
Sure.
This is an issue in the Epic source code implementation.
Oh, it's an issue.
So it's officially created, isn't it? Wasn't it
Actually it's created, but maybe we can leave it there because next week we're going to come up with the first, real session after we had the initial one this week, and maybe we can close it next week and create all the issues that we've already started creating. Do you think it's worth leaving it for another sprint, Libby?
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll move along. We'll move forward quickly this sprint. I added one that Vivav created there. I didn't know there was an epic, so I need to send this one to the epic. But there's one called Discord bot to store wallet addresses.
And then there's the revision process that we are going with Mateo to distribute and all that. So
maybe we'll just change this one if we pull it into the sprint, and we'll have have meetings, have the sessions.
Yeah, actually, we're already having sessions on Tuesdays. But yeah, maybe we can decide. We can decide next week. Let's leave it like that, and next spring we'll decide if we close it and we just keep the issues open and closing the issues all related to source cred, or what we do with that issue.
Okay. Is there any more source cred actually while we have? Okay, no. Oh, yeah, source cred data review session.
Coordinate issue number 666.
Oh.
What's happening with source cred?
Okay, bring that one in.
Yeah, this one Vi is already working on.
Okay, cool.
And I tagged you, Santi, and also Mateo, if you guys can take a look at it. And then yeah, revise agreements with Sean. Oh, it's already there.
Yeah.
Map the decisions hatchers should make. This was in the last sprint, but I didn't do it, and I don't really know how to do this actually. But I think just having conversations with people, so we can put it in. And then the glossary hack session is happening today, so maybe I can close it.
Oh, okay.
This reward system, I think it has to do with that epic you opened today, Tim, of communicating with.
Yeah, the funding for working groups.
Where was that one?
Here.
Backlog.
So this one's sort of like the what does everyone else use? What are the possibilities? What are the options that we have for funding?
Yeah, I would say this holistic overview, it's very near to be closed because this sprint, so many new solutions came up that we were actively looking into it.
Yeah. So
And
we
then
continue it. Do we have something yet to share on what the options are?
Yeah, definitely. Then it would be just writing about those options.
Okay. I'll bring it in. And maybe it's premature for this one for explain what the community stewards need to do by when. That's sort of at the end of
Yeah, maybe it's more for next sprint
Yeah,
to be like more fresh in people's. So I'll take this one back.
oh, it's fine. It's just in the product backlog.
Oh, okay.
But I'm moving this one. You're moving it while I'm moving it, and I feel like
Sorry.
I'm moving it back and you're moving it back. This one's in the sprint backlog, and this is the product backlog, which means not in this sprint, but like just still exists in the product backlog.
Okay.
But the new issues, it doesn't. The new issues is just like anytime we create a new issue, it gets in there, so we can look at it before we bring it into the product backlog. That's all.
Okay. Cool. And then another one here. Does revise and categorize the proposals that were submitted already, and then
That one's coming into the sprint.
yeah, into the sprint here.
Okay. Oh yeah, good.
And then Eduardo, you can help me in this one if you want. I'm just putting under soft code because then we take the pressure out of the Hatcher outreach
Sure.
for this. And I think that's it.
So I think review of Gitbook. Where does it need help? Is that something?
Yeah. Yeah. I
We
think
leave it out of the sprint.
I think a big part of it will be this session with Sean. I think it will be like a great like looking into what is there and refreshing it. And then this glossary section, maybe it's good to make more of this like hack sessions, to go over the Gitbook.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea, and maybe that's what this should be, a hack session for Gitbook. Do you think that can happen this sprint or after
Yeah.
May 13th? Okay, I'm just going to change the name to. Oops, I closed it. Didn't mean to do that. All right.
Actually, the Gitbook could be a good tryout for the workshops. They are already in the calendar, so next week, if you want to bring this, Livy, we could take a look and yeah, see if we can all contribute.
Yes.
That's a really, really great idea. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea of those workshops as sort of like these open places where we need people to hack sesh. They're kind of like standing hack sessions, actually. It's cool.
Oh, and I think there was one more about just distributing MVV, but like coordinating distribution of MVV.
I don't see it. Oh, maybe it needs. Oh, that's why we didn't see it. It's not in this repo.
Or maybe I just thought about making it and I didn't. So I'll do that.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. And then Katie has 3 issues. So the template that should be tagged for contributors. You know how we sort of have a template for Common Stack, which is sort of like, here's what you need to know as a contributor. So there's information built into their template for their issues. Is that something we want to pull into the sprint?
Yeah, I think that would be cool. This is one of the things that I feel like we don't have like space enough to make that happen. But I think we can open that space somehow.
Okay. And then review and gather an update onboarding resources guide. So is this something, so the idea, I talked to Katie about this too, since this was something that's been sitting in our issues. And I'm thinking maybe taking a first pass, like just reviewing and seeing the things that are very much out of date so we can rebuild the onboarding guide. I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, I feel like that's somehow in the Gitbook now.
Oh, good point. Maybe it's worth seeing if there's anything left to pull out and then retiring the onboarding guide entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, and add this to Gitbook. Oh yeah. Okay, it's already in there.
Um, and it sounds to me like this is probably something that goes under that session for what needs to be in Gitbook. So should I assign this to you instead?
Sure. Yeah.
Since it'll be as part of that session. Okay, cool. And then support T Wells with the onboarding module. So T Wells shared that amazing onboarding module, and Kate is support him and helping it work for onboarding as well. Pre-system source credit data. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh, these YouTube descriptions.
Yeah, please. I wanted to just mention that, like, if all stewards can move those issues to the sprint backlog, please. It's gonna take you probably 8.5 minutes. Thank you.
All right. So Chewy created all of the individual ones, and we'll start pulling them into this sprint, so we can look at them this sprint. All right. Is there anything else, Olivia? All right. Gravity. Going down the list.
Oh, there was that too. Like also assisting on the gravity process, but then it's under gravity, not softcom.
Okay. I don't see it here. Which one of these? Oh, we'll bring this one in.
I'll put one in.
I have this issue that I have been having troubles to update the description of the call in the calendar. I've done it like twice and it doesn't update, so I don't know what am I doing wrong. And I closed like the main issues that we have around like having the clear step by step. So I think I will be creating like some new issues from some of the topics that we talked about yesterday about like making icebreakers. Maybe we can have an icebreaker, like schedule an icebreaker for the community so that like everyone gets to talk and get to know each other in different topics and like this community building. And there is this other topic that it would be good to also like work on it with SoftGov, and it's like the post-hatch changes discussion. Like, maybe there are things that are going to change, so it's good that we can like talk about it and like get people to understand the whole flow of what is happening. So I think I am going to create those new issues. It's like the icebreaker. Maybe I am thinking of it after SoftGov next week, and the post-hatch changes discussion. I have to talk with Livy on and brainstorm how can we like first diagnose what are the key changes, and then how we are going to like communicate and talk and manage this open issue.
Okay. Do you want to just create it now so we can drop it in the sprint backlog and it gets added to the sprint? We still have some time.
Yes. So post-hatch changes discussion.
And then other than those, is this Gravity One Hive outreach? Is that something that's coming into the sprint, or?
We've had several discussions, mostly Chewy and I, and we have like written in the One Hive Discord. But I think this is something that that we can still keep working on.
Okay, cool.
The last time that I talked to them, they suggested this being a morphosis course. The thing is that I still don't know how it could work better for them. Like if we should like submit a proposal and ask for some funds and maybe like I don't know, like suggest that there are gonna be like gravitons that are gonna be paid for taking this course. Like we've been bouncing the idea, but they're not really like. It's just that I feel that they still don't get it, but they could use gravity a lot, probably like a lot more than us because they have drama usually. So so yeah, I think it's gonna be a matter of time. And later today, I think they have like a agave open house or something like that. So I'll try to like go and hang out and see if I can talk to them again about gravity. But we'll get there. It's just that yeah, they need to get there also.
And great cap, Chewy.
Thank you.
Yay! Nice. All right, so it sounds like this is continuing. I'll bring it in. What about the distribution of gravity survey for conflict management in DAOs? For DDANs on this?
Yeah, we just changed it. It's the same issue. We had like revision of the gravity survey, but now we're passing to distribution. And I am going to like coordinate like a strategy on how to distribute the survey to different organizations.
Cool. Okay, great. Excellent. Is that everything for gravity this sprint?
Yeah, and like also try to keep empowering gravitons and keep testing the processes and polishing like the proposal that we are stating.
Cool. I feel like it's a funeral, guys. I swear to God, nobody's dead. Come on. Can somebody from GroovyBot in here or something? What is going on? I feel like we need some GroovyBot. All right, this is sprint planning. It's supposed to be fun. This is our next 2 weeks. Come on. All right, so let's get some levity in here. All right, so what else have we got? Cool for gravity. We did onboarding as part of SoftGov already. Let me see if there's anything else that might be an onboarding specifically. No. Okay, good. Oops. Oh yeah, there's some new things. So meeting with all the stewards, that's continuing, and scanning new members and reaching out to them. And that's essentially, if there's people who are dropping messages in one of the channels and that kind of stuff. But Katie's been checking multiple times a week, not necessarily every day, but a few times. All right, shall we do stewards? What have we got under stewards? Nothing with onboarding. All right, so the usual stuff, the repeating ones we bring in. Ivy's like the co-steward of stewards. She prepares all of the boards, which is amazing. The Hatch swag shop is, oh, why do these bounce back out? Hold on, stay in your swim lane. Okay. Steward audit. Thank you, Zeptimus, for giving me the heads up on that. My inclination was to be like, no, don't work, but it's important. So I was convinced that hanging out with Zeptimus a few hours this sprint was going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to be glad to take it on. The GitHub templates. So this stuff here, nobody really uses this so much. So we'll have a look at it and try to make it more agile, friendly, and I'm happy to take that on. Hatch swag shop, Christopher is working on it. He's made some pretty good momentum. We just have to do a few more things before it can go live. So we're good with that. And the documentation will just follow up with that, but probably the sprint after. Okay, cool. All right, done with stewards. So we have Hatcher outreach and comms. Should we jump into Hatcher outreach? I think we can go pretty quickly through these.
Sure.
Go ahead, Eduardo.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
So
music, whoever did it.
so we should close Jake once. In proposal squad outreach, the first one.
Are we gonna?
Charismatic.
Yeah. Are we gonna close all of these proposal squads? Is it working? Is it like?
In the meantime, I will leave it at open, just in case we find a different consensus. I mean, Meta Verde, she's still probably doing that on Honey on One Hive, so I will leave that open just for her also. So just for the sake of not giving confusion until we find a consensus on next call, I will leave them open.
Okay.
I'll suggest this because she's keep doing it herself on her own time.
The proposals?
Yeah, just had some. I mean, she's told me she was not going to do it. She was just basically sending them people or mentioning people, but she was not taking care of a formal on board or anything. So that was the last thing I heard from her. Let me check. Moment that I check my conversation with her.
Might be good to talk to Meta Verde about the updates we had regarding this.
Yeah, she says she's not fully active on it, mostly just supporting with suggestion of contact.
Okay.
So yeah, just one I think could be close to.
Okay.
And then
You're definitely coming into the sprint backlog. Meta Verde, maybe I'll leave it in the product backlog and you can check with her.
yes, correct.
Okay. All right. And what are the other things for projects? I think there's the Common Swarm. For Common Swarm proposal, I saw that Griff updated it, so I left it. But just for everyone else to know, all of the proposals that were in ZenHub are closed since they're being tracked in the Curate sheet now. So they're all in the Curate sheet. But I left this one open, Griff, since you commented on it. So I figured you might be wanted it on your plate.
It's good to have it on my board, so it's in my to-do list, you know.
Excellent.
Yeah, and the same goes with Metagov. I think we'll leave it briefly. So basically, I closed it, but to keep it tracking on the TEC Curate. I tag it as in process Livy just in case it needs to be updated. You just can update it there on the TEC Curate if they ever propose.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anyone actively talking to them.
I don't know. Me neither. Besides that, the rest of the proposals were passed on. And then I also closed the one for the proposal deck because it's done and it's probably some tweaks, but that's pretty much all. And then the rest are correct. I will just add the one I forgot to add, the one about having this session, which is basically from myself, the one that reading through the proposals and coming up with the information that is relevant for the next call and the follow up. And we got a new proposal today, by the way. It was submitted.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool. We have time. Do you want to just add that so when I tag them all for the sprint, it gets included in the sprint? Okay, cool. And I have a one for myself to invite more stewards to Hatch outreach calls. And I got Nate on one with Ronald from Positive Blockchain IO next week already. So yay, already taking a step. The idea here is to invite the stewards who aren't necessarily in these Hatcher sessions. So definitely Nate, Zeptimus, I'd like you to come. Craig, I think we did one already. Marco, if you're interested, it'd be cool for you to come on some. Chewy, I'd like if you want to come on some too. I think if you could be very cool. TEC Hatchwell Visual Explainer. This is just to sort of pick up that DAO diagram issue that we finally closed in Sprint. And this is to have a creative director I know named Joe who's working on making it more visually appealing and easier to understand. This Hatch Outreach one pager is drafted, so the ugly baby is there, and we'll be trying to continue to make some progress on that. I don't think it's going to be done this sprint, to be honest. I think it's going to take a little more time, but we'll have a better draft by the end of the sprint. Hatch outreach is continuing. The same thing as the last sprint. We're really targeting people who are very, very specific, like token engineers, experienced token engineers, people that have been in the DAO space for 3, 4, 5, 7 years. So we're being very strategic in how we're reaching out and who we're reaching out to. So the last one was a really good batch of people, and I aim to repeat the same thing this sprint with like really specific people that we want, that we think would really be positive for Hatch. Eduardo and Libya, I guess I'm going to bring these into the sprint for you guys too, if that makes sense. Since, yeah, the Hatch outreach issue, go ahead.
Yeah, and I just wanted to comment that we can split also the, because I usually do a lot of Hatch outreach that are after 9, like after 10 or 11. So the stewards are probably in another time zone. We can split doing these onboardings in between time. If you see anyone that doesn't have space in other time of your agenda, you can pass it on to me, and then I can invite the stewards that are available to join. Just that.
Okay, cool. I will probably end up closing Jess's as she's not actively doing it, but providing a lot of support. And Griff, you want me to bring this into the sprint backlog? Your 5 soft commits, are you still, or you got them all, didn't you? Are you still doing this?
Let's close that for now, because this sprint, I'm pretty much just going to focus on the Hatch dashboard.
Yeah. Leave it in the print backlog or close?
You can put it in the product backlog, I guess. I'll definitely be bringing it back. Probably not this sprint, but next.
Okay. All right, then I won't close it. I thought we were going to close that one. Proposals on the forum. Okay, that's the one. Excellent. Great. Super. All right. And we have saved the best for last, comms. What have we got going on in sprint 9? I'll bring all the repeating ones in.
Yeah.
So regarding content, I think that we're gonna have for this sprint. You remember, Manu? We talked about May 12th, right? For like not a rough cut, but like a first cut, like with structure, like as it's gonna be.
Yes, May 12th.
Yeah. Okay. So probably for this for this sprint, we're gonna have a lot of progress in Manu's video. Also about T Wells, he's doing really good. The thing is that I haven't really like updated the board. I think the last update that was added was Marcos. He's doing really well. We've been doing one-on-ones, but I would still like. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be done for this sprint, but probably I'm gonna talk to him, and next time we're gonna talk about like deadlines and more specific dates to see if it's possible for him to have it ready this sprint.
Which one is that for? Is it?
It's I think it's in progress, but maybe it shouldn't be there.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I found it.
Right?
I just couldn't find it. I see it now.
Okay, and okay, SEO, probably like everything regarding SEO is gonna like I would put it for the next sprint. It's just gonna take a while in general. That's we were talking about that, but yeah, like and again, like if anyone wants to like contribute with this, keywords are helping us a lot right now, and yeah, I think we're gonna have some results, but probably in the next like 2 to 3 sprints. I don't think it's gonna be that quick.
We have this one, which is for some. It's repeating. It's the analysis of current state and what the goal should be. And I think this is the precursor to review best SEO practices. They're all in the same epic together. So can we eat a repeating tag for this? Okay, so it's repeating because I guess he wants to just keep doing it over the next few sprints. maybe we'll just drop that one in, but leave the best practices for another sprint.
That is correct.
Cool. Oh, I forgot you were here, Nate. Hi, Nate.
That's all good. I also want to say we also have the Hatch Epic. I don't know what we can include from the Hatch Epic in there. Right now, we're just trying to set the schedule. I know there are a couple of content pieces that we can include within this sprint, including the Param one that Griff had already mentioned at the beginning for Params.
So it's this Hatch Epic, right? The Hatch campaigns?
Yep.
Oh, there's no issues in the Epic.
No, yeah, not yet. So we need to go through that and do that.
Okay.
And I guess we can include that within the sprint itself, but yeah. So
Which part of it is coming into the sprint? The whole thing?
Basically, I guess to create the epic and schedule out all the content pieces that are required for the Hatch Epic.
Okay. Do you want to create that issue and then drop it in the sprint backlog?
I can, yes. That sounds good.
Okay, and then we'll tag it. We'll tag them all at the end for the sprint. Okay, so this is the board for the content and distribution. Anything else here we want to bring into the sprint?
Check.
This one's interesting. Omega working group category on the forum. This one? There's no Omega working group on the forum, I believe.
I think it's in the working group section there. Like Shabnam was working on the manifesto.
Okay, so
Nate, do you remember if the content tracker on issue 42 is it's what Ivy mentioned, right? About the tool that Durgaras proposed?
Which tool that he?
Yeah, I think it's like a platform that is gonna like gathers like analytics and schedule posts, and I can remember what the name was. Something Love.
Oh, Orbit Love.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so is that related to issue 42?
No, that can be handled separately. That's just kind of a method to measure SEO success, and so
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of measure traffic.
okay. So this one was good. Oh, excellent. So Mitch copied a bunch of content and distribution. I mean, space. But maybe we have some duplicates now. And I actually don't know what this one is for anymore, because it looks like this is here now. It wasn't here maybe before, but now it's here. So I feel like this one can be closed. Is there anyone who thinks that this one can't be closed by any chance?
No, yeah, you can close this one.
Okay.
I think this has been provided even last sprint, so like 3-4 weeks ago or something like that on the forum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they included it just a reminder to the working group manifesto for the Omega group.
No, I think when I opened it, it's Omega work wasn't on groups. So I opened to add it to the working group list. But it looks like it's there now, and it looks great. So cool. All right, let's get rid of Omega. Maybe we'll look directly in the content distribution. Anything else in board repo we want to pull into the sprint backlog? There's 2 mediums. Should we close this, Nate? Is this more like part of what you had under the umbrella of SEO?
Yeah, we need to close that because it's part of the SEO process. So we are keeping both mediums.
No,
so it's not an issue anymore.
Okay. But we're going to try to make the better one come up first, right?
Yeah, that is the goal.
Yay.
And probably is gonna come back at some point because it always comes back.
Like a cat.
But yeah, let's see how SEO does.
Craig did just such a damn good job with the original authoring medium.
Cool. All right, hatched our content for landing page. Oh, this is not next sprint. No, that one's not.
No.
That one's not. Sorry, it's not tagged. All right, cool. Anything else that needs to come in from comms for this sprint?
Yeah, I believe you. Did you already work on the coordination workspace?
Yeah, we were looking at that one. Here, I'll bring it up again. This is the coordination workspace.
A second. Let me check on mine. Just a second. I think we kind of missed it or not.
Maybe I'll also bring it up because maybe there's a different view. I don't think so.
There's just the TEC coordination workspace. I believe we were viewing the content production distribution or whatever.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Got you. Sorry. Yeah,
You
this
know?
is, yeah.
So there.
Right. Yeah, tons. Product backlog.
Yeah.
So fix the part of crypto news talk where Griff talks about yada, 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 yada.
Yeah, that goes to the sprint backlog. That's Chewy's issue. The two below, you have the Jess's one, the article, and the Sherman's one. She just responded. She's going to be working on those this sprint. Hopefully, it's going to get done, so you can move them to the sprint backlog as well.
Okay.
And the other ones are not tagged with the next sprint, so that's fine. I think that's everything from the product backlog. And if you go back to the new issues, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Create content tracker, that's fine. That's fine. And then like we have a couple of more issues in review.
Okay. This is, what is this though? Content tracker for TEC Twitter?
Well, I don't know. That's a new one. I haven't seen it this morning or something, or even yesterday when I looked at it. So maybe we can ask Ivy.
Okay. All right. I'll check with her on Monday.
Yeah, that's something we were working on with SEO.
Uh-huh.
How cool. Do you think do you know if it's coming into the sprint? Otherwise,
We can put it into the sprint, yes.
okay, cool. All right, excellent. All right.
Is that assigned to anybody?
It's Ivy's.
Okay.
It's on.
And can you then please go to the in review column and then just let me see what's there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. YouTube description, that's fine. Praise blog. Okay, that's that. And then like we got a Discord bot for the working group weekly meeting announcement. That's also done, and I posted the instructions on how to change that in the comms channel and pin that message so you have you can access that.
Oh, you pinned the message. Oh, that's a good place to do it.
Yeah. So like in the comms channel, I mentioned you all with the instructions on how you can change the schedule and change the messages for the bot. If you're stuck or don't know what to do, just ping bye or open an issue and tag bye. This message has been posted in comms and it's pinned message, so you can access it whenever you need to change whatever for the bot that is announcing your weekly working group. Just go to the comms and look for the pinned message, and you will see the instructions on how to change that. So I think we can close this issue.
Okay, cool. I know I haven't really updated mine, so I'll do that when I can, as soon as I can. But I'm happy with just the way it is. I saw the one that went out this week, and it's good enough for me until I can dedicate some time to it. Okay, cool. Anything better text for Hatch homepage? Oh, awesome. This one's coming in?
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that for this sprint because yeah, it's gonna be needed pretty soon.
Yeah, excellent.
That'll be part of the hatch campaign. Epic.
Okay, cool. All right, anything else from comms that don't have any?
Just a quick question. How can I make number 40 part of the epic? Like, do I adjust that in the epic or in the issue directly?
Here? So not inside an epic. I'll drop
Okay.
it. What's the name of the epic?
It's hatch campaigns. I think it's 24.
Here. All right, it's in there. Cool. Nice. Work. Now, I'd like to see what says next sprint, but doesn't have anything in it. Who's on DJ duty?
Oh,
sorry, this party started again. Like Friday night. All right, so there's usually some stuff that has next sprint, but nothing else on it. I just want to have a quick look. Praise bot issue apostrophe. I'm going to bring that into this sprint because I know that Ivy is still working on it. It's strange because I tried it and I could not repeat this. But then when she does her Friday praise, like all the praise that she drops after the thing, she had it again last week. Or she does it on Saturday. So it's kind of tricky. Maybe she might need some, yeah, I don't know actually what to do with it, but I think we should continue to try to figure out what it is. So I'll bring it in to our next sprint. Monitor and analyze Discord new member journeys. That's repeating. That comes in. What is the email situation for the TEC? Does anyone know what the email situation is for the TEC? I'm trying to find out. I think Craig and Dan are the two best people. Nate, you might have some new info on this actually. Do you happen to know what our status is?
Still working on that in terms of who has access. I know that Zeptimus has explored it. I know that he gave me permission to access Google. Is there a specific?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I assume you're looking at the @tecommons.org email addresses, right? Is that?
No, I'm looking at. Sorry, yeah, thank you. If this is not clear enough. How are we collecting emails? How many emails we currently have, and who has access to the email system? And is it HubSpot? This is more for distribution campaigns.
Yeah, that'll be HubSpot, and Craig is. I think Craig has access to it. I think he may be the only one who may have access to it. But we are setting up a meeting for HubSpot in particular, and how do we use it? Yeah, go ahead.
No, you finish, please.
I was gonna say, yeah, it will really help, especially with the back end of HubSpot, if we have a website that we can, create forms for and kind of have a central place to collect this information and a typical a setting for engagement with community members.
Yeah. Hey, Craig, I see you're on. You want to weigh in?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I think you were referring to the Gmail account.
No, I actually mean how do we email people in the TEC? So we had that Common Stack campaign went out that allowed people in Common Stack mailing list to opt into TEC emails. And I believe that phase was done. But now how do we actually send emails to people that opted into the TEC communication flow?
Yeah, so this is like kind of a brief update, but so Dan led that campaign, and he's working on compiling the actual list. 125 or so people that opted in. But Griff, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you were on that call. We decided pre-hatch that the TEC was going to use the Common Stack's HubSpot to actually reach out to these people via email. And then post-hatch, the TEC HubSpot will be ready to rumble.
Yeah, and it'd be more like the TEC will just say, if the TEC has an email they need to write, we write it from the perspective of the common stack, and the common stack tells the trusted seed about the exciting opportunity for them. But everything would just be authored from the common stack, and until the TEC can grow its list, and then it's kind of like two separate issues. TEC needs to grow its own email list, so it can talk to its own people, but the common stack has everybody that matters. So let's just author it from the common stack perspective and talk to them. I mean, telling people that, hey, you're part of the trusted seed, you can go participate in the TEC. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I think the only concern we had was just because we didn't have enough, a complete list of emails from the TEC HubSpot. So we didn't want to send out direct emails that didn't include everybody who's part of the hatch. We didn't want to have some people get some and some don't.
Yeah, and I'll just add, yeah, so I'm working with Dan on the list, and once we have that, we can start digging into the back end of HubSpot, and then working with Nate, like I think he mentioned, on coordinating this CRM effort in a much more thorough way. So it's happening. It's just kind of a little bit clunky, but we're getting it going, and we have a temporary.
Cool. Craig, can you take this? Can I assign this to you?
Sure.
It sounds like you're doing it.
What's
And
no, is it? I'm actually not on board.
what?
What number are you? What issue is it?
659. And do you think it comes into this sprint, or do you is it something that we look at this sprint, or are we pushed till further on? I don't know that we need this urgently, to be honest, but we need it at some point.
Right. So it's not urgent, but I'll be working on it, and I think Dan and probably Nate, maybe even others, will be kind of working on it. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that'll fall into the repeating as well for the next few sprints.
That's a good point. Let me make it repeating. Okay, cool. Change medium link on the website. This is just a small thing. It currently goes to the author page, and I thought it'd be better to go to the presentation page that we have, because that's really where we want to drive people. How do we move this one? Who would be the person to do this?
What is this the screenshot of?
Just that it goes to Medium at TE Commons. It goes to the author page, but we would want it to go to this, token engine, the presentation page that we have with the featured and highlighted articles.
Yeah. So sorry. What is that source from though? That image from the Medium page itself?
This is from our website.
Okay.
And it's here, the Medium link. Right.
Is there a website link included? Sorry.
The website is TE Commons. Okay. So here, if we scroll to the bottom.
As far as I know, I don't have any access to that website, so I'm not sure who does.
Marco, do you know who is the best person to do this? Just to swap out a URL on the website?
Yeah, Christopher.
Okay. Chris J?
No, Christopher Lund.
Oh, Christopher Lund. Oh, he does this?
Yeah. He's our website webmaster, like it's the year 2000. We have
He rebuilt the whole website.
Nice. Okay, cool. I will bring it into the sprints, and he tends to do things very quickly. I think he'll get done this sprint. All right, excellent. What else is in repeating? So usually a bunch of Ivy stuff. We have dish IH tokens. When we dish IH, what do we want to do about this? Is this something that, Griff, you could take on this sprint?
Yeah, I'll need to think of Jake to get control of this now. Right now, yeah, basically because someone will control it. Or I guess IH token holders could vote me in, but still, I'll need to think with Jake on that. But
Okay.
we need to do that ASAP. We're a month behind.
Okay, I'll bring it into the sprint. I don't know that Jake can take ownership of it or wants to, so can I switch it to you or somebody until we know, maybe just,
Yeah, you can switch it to me, and I'll get on that because we need to do that for the patch vote like ASAP.
okay, Twitter forum and praise, weekly call, and that's it, we're done, we did it. This is blocked, but we'll bring it into the sprint. Distribution of Z's article is under review QA. This can probably be closed now. Did it ever get in?
Yeah.
Okay. And were you able to copy this stuff out to somewhere else so we could close this? I don't know. It looks like it's useful for distribution.
Yes, I have a copy of that.
Okay, so should I close it?
Yep.
Okay.
Good to close.
Sweet. And we have a clean sprint board for the next 2 weeks. Woohoo! All right. So, wow, we got a lot of stuff going on, but I think it's kind of well balanced actually. The last thing we do is choose a sprint name and say, well, what's the thing you're looking forward to this weekend? And I will pass to Chewy to start. So offer a sprint name if you have one. And what's the thing you're looking forward to the most this weekend?
For this weekend, I'll just finish moving pretty much. It's all of the plans. And sprint name, like something that says like new, more intense times. Like I don't know, just I don't know. I'll just pass, and if I come up with a good idea, I'll I'll let you know. I'll pass it to Marco.
No, why did you pass to me? I need more time to think about it. But okay. Looking forward this weekend to do a lot of work. Spend the time in the woods on our ranch and build some stuff over there. Cut some trees, do mowing, and all the stuff that you do out there. And I couldn't think of any name for the sprint. Sorry. Chewy didn't left me enough time. I'll pass it over to Juan.
Yikes. Well, nothing. This weekend I am going to rest a little bit, spend some time with my parents. Like I really also want to have the MVBs finished, and I have been reading 100 of synonyms of most important, or how to express that. So yeah, I'm on that. And for the sprint name, I don't want to pass, but I'm blank-minded. No, I think I will pass.
You guys can drop names in the Word doc. You just come in and drop them in if you think of something there. Did you pass to Zep? Sorry, is that what I heard?
I will pass to Libby.
On the weekend, I'm gonna hang out with friends and play instruments and walk around the city. And for the sprint,
I think it should be something with the dashboard, like, yeah, like what was Craig name for the blog post now? Your economy, your choice, V2. They pass to Santi.
Well, weekend plans are gonna be a little while here because we are launching our collection on the Wax blockchain, and the Telegram group is just burning. So it looks we're gonna be a little busy. Besides that, I hope I can relax a little bit. I don't know how, but I will try to. I'll pass to Zeppi.
Thanks, Santi. For my weekend, yeah, I'll be Saturday playing video games. I'm alone, so yeah. But I Saturday. But then Sunday I go with my friends to a reserve natural park. Like we were going to wake up very in the morning. It will be super fun. And for the name, I come up with something we were discussing yesterday in the retrospective. Maybe something like let's strong our bonds before the hatch. Something in those lines. I think that'd be cool. And I'll pass it to Edu.
But did you say stronger vote before the hatch, or let's go vote?
Yeah, stronger or bonds, something on those lines. That would be like the topic. Yeah, something like that.
On this weekend, thank you, Septimus. On this weekend, I'm gonna betray Septimus. I'm going to watch a anime movie that we were expecting to watch together, but that's not gonna happen because he never has time. So I will watch it alone. So really, it's a top-grossing Japanese anime movie of this year. So if someone's here like anime, it's a really nice movie called Kimetsu no Yaiba. And for the name, since Livy mentioned dashboard, I thought of may the dashboard be with you, like just Star Wars reference, and that's it. Pass it on
Hey,
to
Eduardo, sorry, can you just message me the name of that anime movie? I need to pass that over to my daughters because they're like crazy about animes.
right away.
Hey, drop
Thank
it in
you.
the Stewards channel. Share. Cool. Eduardo, who did you pass it to?
Nate.
I will say the Just Keep Swimming sprint because I like Finding Nemo since we're talking about movies right now for some reason. But yes, Just Keep Swimming.
And you want to pass to Griff?
I do. That's exactly what I was wanting to do.
Okay. Yeah, like dashing or just like some, dash config or hatch config. I'm hoping we can take over some of these calls that we are doing this week to just like talk params as much as we can. Param takeover. If there's space in some of these calls to do some param parties. Let's see. And this weekend, I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna take some time to do Seattle things this on Saturday, and then work really hard on Sunday, get everything going, and I'll pass it to. Did Mount Mono go? Yeah. No.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Riff. I'm looking forward to Sunday because that's when all the family gets together, the cousins, and I get to play with two nephews. So looking forward to that. And I was thinking, I don't know, Dashboard Dash. It's just a name I came up with, or I thought, and I'll pass it to.
I think I'm the only one left.
Yeah.
And this weekend, I'm also doing a nature hike. I think we're gonna get up early tomorrow morning and spend a good early in the morning till picnic till after lunchtime to come home. I really feel like I need to be around trees and grass and a lake.
You're muted.
This whole time? I was just saying, I also really am looking forward to spending some time in nature this weekend. And thinking about the name, you know, we have May the 4th coming up, so May the 4th be with you. So of course, I really like that theme of "No, Luke, I am the Params." I don't know who wrote that, but it really tickles my funny bone. May the dash be with you. May the hatch be with you. And then rock the vote. Maybe we want that for the next one, for the final runoff, because the next sprint will be the final runoff for MVV. And now we have the tricky decision of like, everyone go in and put an X next to the one that you want, because this is actually not. I'll read the candidates. There's Rancho Grande, Your Economy, Your Choice V2, Ice Breaking, Build Strong Bonds Before the Hatch, Dashboard and Friends, May the Dashboard be with you, May the Dash be with you, May the Hatch be with you, Just Keep Swimming, Dashing, No, Luke, I am the Params, and Dashboard Dash.
Oh yeah, I posted just one in the Stewards channel. Dasher and Dancer, so you can add a Dasher and Dancer maybe.
Dasher and Dancer. All right. All right. I'll hide the screen and we will take 1 minute, 60 seconds to vote. We each have just one vote? Yeah, I think so. All right, we have 7 votes in. I'm saying that's close. Oh, now we have 8. Cool. Okay, this is amazing. Whoever did this has to fess up. Who did No, Luke, I am the Params? Whose work is that? Winner, chicken dinner. All right. Sprints. So 5 out of the 9 votes that we have here. Wait, 1, 2. More than that. Cool. Thanks for the sprint planning, everyone. Looking forward to everyone having a cool weekend and getting started on Monday morning.